So follow the exact process and follow and use the exact tool and brush I use. The reason why I use sketchbook was because I wanted you guys to like have access to the brushes I use instead of using Hi guys, this is Clems GFX. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I release a new. So today's video is going to be a roasting video. I'm going to be checking your going to be checking your artworks and give you some critiques on what to improve and how to improve. So first of all we're going to be checking my Instagram hashtag, which is Dio Roast My Art. So just in case you haven't submitted your artworks, go to Instagram, use the hashtag Dio Roast My Art. Dio Roast My Art on Instagram. Use the hashtag Dio Roast My Art on Instagram. Then make sure you're following me. So after you've done that, expect my critiques on the next video. So just in case you all haven't used the hashtag, make sure you use the hashtag Dio Roast My Art. Then I'm going to be giving you constructive criticism on my next video rather. Thank you. So let's proceed. So we are going to be starting off with oops, you haven't done anything yet, so I don't know. Okay, we're going to be starting off with Clems GFX. So in this artwork, you wrote in the caption that tried out realistic painting using detailed brush. So first of all, the realistic painting I've done on my YouTube wasn't, I think I haven't used an airbrush to do a realistic, I don't know, but it seems like I haven't used any airbrush to do a realistic painting yet here on YouTube. So I don't know, I don't think it's safer for you to use a different tool from the one I used. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to advise you is go and watch my my realistic painting tutorial in which I've done on this YouTube channel. So follow the exact process I've used. So follow the exact process and use the exact tool and brush I use. The reason why I use sketchbook was because I wanted you guys to like have access to the brushes I use instead of using Procreate and any other drawing software. I use sketchbook because it's a free app. So you could just easily paint, and follow the process. So that's why I use sketchbook. So it's better for you to practice more on, and also I won't advise you to dive into realistic painting when you don't have foundation on shading. So I would advise you to start working on your shading, and of course you can use the airbrush to start learning how to shade. But I won't advise you to, as a beginner, to jump into realistic painting just like that. You need to have foundation on how to shade. You need to have a knowledge on how to shade first before you know how to do realistic painting. So yeah, Clems GFX, I would advise you to learn more of shading than realistic painting. So yeah, good job right there. The next one we're going to be checking is Druvenu. I don't know whether I pronounced it correctly, but I think it's Druvenu. So Druvenu, new work, Dio Roast My Art. All right, this artwork is nice. I think you used an airbrush to do this artwork. It's actually nice. Your sketch, I like your sketch. I like the lines you use, the line art, and the beards, most especially the beard, and also the way I like the way you did the haircut. So but the critique I'm going to be giving you on this tutorial is your color palette, the color palette you use for this particular shading, it's not right. It's not right, most especially the shading color you used. The shading color you used for this artwork is too dark. It's more of a black color than a dark skin tone. So I would advise you to change the color palette and also work on your shading. And also when you're doing your lines, make sure in as much as we want that line width, in as much as you want to express the line width, make sure the lines aren't that too thick. It's actually pretty nice, but make sure you make it the thick line, like the thick edge line, make sure you make it a little bit thick but not too thick. But yeah, I like the sketch. And also work on your shading. There are previous video I made on tutorials on how to shade and how to create color palettes, so you can go to my previous video and check them out. So yeah, make sure you correct your color palette and make sure you work on your shading. So yeah, nice job. The next one is Clems GFX. Also, Clems GFX, you need to work on your color palette. And also on dark shading. You need to work on dark shading and how to shade using dark colors. And also you need to work on your highlights. So generally you need to work on your I think your sketch is nice, but you need to work on resemblance also. While sketching, you need to work on resemblance, you need to work on dark shading, and you need to work on your color palette. So I think those ones are the stuff you need to work on. So I think these are your artworks. Please, just in case you're going to be submitting your next artworks, anyone watching, if just in case you want to submit your next artworks on this platform, make sure you submit a particular artwork, not double. Make sure your entry should only contain a particular artwork or two. There shouldn't be a maximum of 3 to 4. There should be only a maximum of 2 artworks. So yeah, I can only give you critiques on 2 artworks. Don't submit more than 2 artworks. Thank you. So the next one we're going to be doing saying is I think Hagari. I don't know if I have pronounced it well. Hagari. So Hagari, this is a very nice artwork, but you need to have knowledge on anatomy. You need to have proper knowledge on anatomy. You need to also work on practically shading. You really need to work hard on shading, on anatomy, on you can practically start off with tracing, because this is really a beginner start. So but I won't discourage you to stop. You can just keep on practicing hard, but I would advise you first to start tracing. There are a lot of tutorials I've done on this channel that will help you on the tracing. And also when you start your tracing, make sure you dedicate yourself in getting straight lines and not lines that are cutty, that are rough. So make sure you just practice hard on tracing and just practically tracing for now. So yeah, Luchi art. This is actually nice. This is really nice, but I think you still need a proper understanding on proportion, on shading, on anatomy and more. But this is really nice. I really like your artwork. It's really nice, but I think you need to work on using how to use dark tones, because it's not anyone that knows how to use dark tones to shade and how to and how to bring out proportions on the right proportions on images like this. So make sure you practice more on studying anatomy. I've done some few tutorials on how to draw, on how to break down the anatomy of the body, and also you can as well trace pictures, just in case you're having difficulty on how to draw anatomy. You can as well trace the image, then work on your shading and work on how to shade using dark tones. I've done some speed arts, and I've done some tutorials on how to use dark shadows and how to use highlights too. You need to work on your highlights, but I think you should also work on your sketch very well. You should also work on your sketch and your highlights. So I think those are practically what you need to work on. Wow, this is art of Tadashi. Art of Tadashi. I don't know if I've pronounced it well. Art of Tadashi. This is really nice. This is really nice. I even thought it was a photo. Wow, this is nice. So Art of Tadashi and Tadashi, what I'm going to tell you on this particular artwork is it is actually a nice artwork. It is really nice, and you need to work on, in as much as it's looking nice, you need to work on getting into more detail and making a specific side to be focused. Like, I don't know how to put it. You should set an area of attraction, like an area of attraction, like where to focus on. Because particularly now, if I'm going to be using my own way, my own perspective, the first place someone will focus while looking at this image is the chest. So I wouldn't advise you to put your area of focus in the chest. Your lighting should be focused more on the face than the chest. And I know and I understand because of the area the light is focused, but I would still advise you to focus on lighting the face more, so that it will be your subject of focus. And I also like the way you do the surface, what do they call it, surface scattering and the rest. I think this is a really nice job. And you can also pop up your colors. You can add more intensity of the color to like pop out the artwork to make it look nice. So this is really nice. So the next one is Art of Dashi. I think Art of the Tadashi, you really did a great job on this artwork. You really did a great job on this artwork, but you really need a foundation on detailing and texturing as well. But you really did a great work on this particular artwork. Detailing, you should work on your detailing and texturing. You should also work on shading as well, so that it can take your artwork to the next level. And also the sketch of the hair. I've done several tutorials on how to sketch this kind of hair, so you can go check it out. I think then artistic Brian, you should okay, this is really nice. This is really nice artwork, but you should work on, I don't know, I don't do scribble arts, but I think this is really nice, and you should work on the quality, the kind of quality you use to upload on your social media. So I think then Tadashi, you're doing a really great job. So you should in this particular artwork, you should work on your anatomy, you should work on your highlighting, you should work on the colors as well. So I think this is really nice work. And put Pintua, this is really nice speed art. You should also Pintua, you should work on your anatomy, in as much as you like drawing a kind of anime style, but if you work on your anatomy, it's going to take you more to the next level. Yeah, I think in Maluti, you should work on your shading and how to use colors. Colors is a very sensitive topic, is a very sensitive and complex topic. How to use colors is very difficult, most especially for beginners. So you need to work on your proportions, your colors, and also how to work with how to place your highlights on the right places, because this artwork is really looking somehow. So if you just work on your sketch, on your proportion and your shading and how to use colors, I think you're good to go. So yeah, this is really nice. Simran art, this is really nice. I'm not a I don't do more of animes, but this is really nice. Simran, wow, Simran, you're doing a very great job. Like, you're doing a really good job on your artworks, and seriously, and I am blown away. I think that's the right word. I'm blown away with your artworks, and I think you're doing a really great job on your texturing, on your detailing. Seriously, I like the way you do the hairs, and how you add some sparkles, you add some butterflies to your artworks. They are really nice. I really like that. But I think you can take your artwork to the next level by working on. You can work on. I think you can work on anatomy, because as I've seen this as artwork, I think you do trace your artwork. So I don't know, if you don't trace your artwork then it's fine, but if you do trace your artwork, since you've reached to this extent, you've reached to this stage, I would advise you to push your skills to the next level by practicing more on anatomy. It will give you more freedom to express yourself as an artist. So I'd advise you to work on anatomy. I've done some few videos on anatomy that you can check them out if just in case you're interested. But you're doing a really great job on how to bring out pictures realistically. But I would advise you to take it to the next level by studying how to studying anatomy and more of proportions, and how to draw illustrations and the rest. So this is a great job. So thank you guys for watching. I think you all did a great job on submitting your artworks, and also I know that when you push yourself to watch more on how tutorials on how to perfect your proportions and how to shade. Most of you guys are struggling with shading and the right proportions. So if you care to check my previous video, I've made some videos on how to get the right proportions and how to get the right anatomy and the color. I've done several videos on colors. I've done several videos on shading, so you can just go check it out, and you guys really did a great job. So, and just in case you haven't submitted your artworks, you can just go to Instagram to submit your artworks using the hashtag #DayoRoastMyArt. And in my next video, I'm going to be giving you a criticism. I'm going to be giving you critiques on your artwork. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel still, click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell and click on the like button, so it can help me to for my videos to get referred to other people. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Peace. Click on the like button
to get to make the YouTube analysis. I don't know.
So do well to click on the like button.